Good afternoon, ladybugs. Happy Tuesday. Today I'm going to read a story called Blame It on the Great Blue Panda. And it's a book that we've read in class before at least a couple of times, because I think I read it in the beginning of the year. And then I think maybe it was Mazzy. Mazzy might have said, "Can you read it again?" Somebody told me it was their favorite story. So anyway, I'm going to read it again, okay? Blame It on the Great Blue Panda. It's by Claire Friedman. Oh, and there's the panda bear, and I think that's his mom. Oh, and look at, he's in the bathtub right there. He's pretending to be a scuba diver, I think. He's got his goggles on. Mrs. Panda loved her little Pandi to bits, but he was sometimes so naughty, and he told the most terrible tales. "Don't climb any tall trees," Mrs. Panda said, when Pandi went outside to play. "Not without me there, I won't," Pandi promised. Oh, so she only wants him to climb the trees if she's around, but she doesn't want him to climb the trees if she's not there. So she can kind of check to make sure he's okay. I love all the colors in this book. But when Mrs. Panda called Pandi in for tea, she found him clinging to the top branches of the highest tree ever. "Pandi, what did I tell you about climbing so high?" Mrs. Panda said crossly. "Come down before you fall." "It wasn't me," Pandi cried. "It was the Great Blue Panda." "He jumped from the bushes, he grabbed me, and he carried me up here." "Really?" said his mom. "So where is this Great Blue Panda now?" "He ran away," Pandi replied. "That's why you didn't see him." Oh, and that's who he said brought him up to the top of that tree. He didn't do it himself. That week, Pandi and his mom went grocery shopping. "Don't run off," Mrs. Panda said, "and please don't touch anything." Pandi's mom turned her back to fetch a shopping cart. When she looked around, Pandi had vanished. Oh, is he listening to his mom? She asked him to stay next to her, and he didn't, right? I hope you guys never do that. Then she spotted him, lying on a huge pile of squashed cereal boxes. "Oh, Pandi," Mrs. Panda cried, "you are naughty." "It wasn't me," said Pandi. Oh, and look, there must have been a display of cereal, and it's all knocked over. But once again, Pandi said, "It wasn't me." I wonder who did that then, if he didn't do it. It was the Great Blue Panda. He whizzed down the aisle on roller skates. He scooped me up and he threw me onto these boxes before I could stop him. And I suppose no one saw him but you? Mrs. Panda glared. "Yes," Pandi nodded. "The Great Blue Panda is faster than lightning." Oh, and that's what he said. That's what Pandi said happened. He was just going into the store, and suddenly the Great Blue Panda came by on his roller skates and picked him up and tossed him onto the boxes. Do you think he's telling his mom the truth? Days later, Mrs. Panda baked one of her yummy chocolate fudge cakes. While she washed up, she left the cake in the dining room. That was where Pandi was found, surrounded by cake crumbs, with chocolate icing all around his mouth. "Pandi, you greedy bear," his mom cried. "I didn't eat it," mumbled Pandi, wiping sticky paws on the tablecloth. Oh, and is there any more cake left on the plate? It's all gone. Oh, do you think Pandi ate it? Or do you think maybe somebody else ate it? What do you think Pandi is going to say to his mom? Let's see. The great blue panda swung in through the window. He snatched the cake. He gobbled it up before I could shout for help. Sorry, I'm looking at the cake thinking it looks good. Mrs. Panda glared at Pandi crossly. "We both know there is no such thing as the great blue panda, and it's you who's been naughty," she said. "It was the great blue panda," Pandi insisted. "Then perhaps I better do something about him," sighed his mom. Oh, he did try to blame the great blue panda. Wow, that's a lot to eat, a whole cake like that. Look at it. Doesn't that look like a delicious cake? 2 days later, a letter arrived in the mail for Pandi. "Who could it be from?" Pandi cried excitedly. He tore open the envelope and read, "Dear Pandi, I am very upset to hear that you have been blaming me for all your own bad behavior. I shall have to come and talk to you this Friday afternoon. Be there, from the Great Blue Panda." Oh, so the Great Blue Panda must have heard about him Pandi blaming him for everything that went wrong. And he said he's going to come to Pandi's house and talk to him. Ooh. "Oh dear," Pandi's mom said. "The great blue panda doesn't seem very pleased with you." But I only pretended there was a great blue panda," gasped Pandi. "He doesn't really exist, does he?" Perhaps he does," Mom replied, trying to hide her smile. "What do you think? Do you think there really is a great blue panda?" I don't know. Pandi was very worried. "Friday's only 3 days away," he cried. "What am I going to do?" I think you should try to be very, very good," his mom advised. "You don't want to upset the great blue panda any further." Oh, isn't he a cute panda bear? Even if he sometimes gets in a little trouble now and then. Let's see what's on the next page. Ooh, so Pandi was on his best behavior. He stopped taking cookies from the jar when Mrs. Panda's back was turned. Oh, those do look tempting, don't they? But he'll get one. He just has to wait till his mom gives him one. He had his bath every evening with only a teensy bit of fuss, and he didn't tell one single fib. So he was very honest. He didn't tell any lies. He told the truth. Then, on Friday morning, the postman brought a second letter. "Dear Pandi, I hear that you have been behaving yourself since I first wrote you. I'm glad to say there's no need for me to visit you after all. The Great Blue Panda. P.S. Tomorrow I am going exploring down the Wigga Wagga River. I'll be away for 5 years." Oh my goodness. That's a long time. Do you think he has to worry about the great blue panda coming back for a while? No, I don't think he has to worry. Oh, and who's is that going down the Wigga Wagga River? Is that the great blue panda? Was there really a great blue panda? What do you think? That's a good story. I'm glad you guys liked that one. Okay, ladybugs. I hope you have a great afternoon, and I hope you enjoyed hearing this story again. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.